One of the frequent questions we get from our customers with the Vapor-Fire furnaces is how do I handle this thing and how much does it weigh? When we ship them out, there's going to be a box over them. And we do have plastic and usually shrink wrap around them, and they're also strapped down. So the first thing you're going to do is take the straps off, take the cardboard box off, and then we'll pull the plastic off the top. And then inside the firebox, we fill that full with, I don't have it in here right now, but we fill it full of fire brick, the computer controls, and all the other stuff that you would have. You would take all of that out of the firebox. That'll take several hundred pounds out. You'll get it down to about 450 pounds. And people say, oh, 450 pounds, how do I handle it? So that's what we're going to show you, is how to take this off the pallet and get it out of here. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you have an appliance dolly. Now this one's older than the hills. It's probably handled several thousand Vapor-Fires in its day, but it still works. But most of you will go and either borrow one from a friend, hardware store. You want an appliance dolly with the canvas strap that fits around the appliance. And I always like the ones, now this comes off, they have what we call caterpillar tracks back here. Then they roll up and down the steps. The next step you're going to do is taking it off the pallet. So as I said, this would be strapped down. You cut the straps off. The next thing you're going to do is down here we have some 2x4s underneath the furnace, and they're screwed down. So Tanner, do you want to show them how you're going to, you take those bolts out, just do one.
This is a quarter head on a hex.
And we're just going to take a break then, and we'll take the rest off and we'll come back. Okay, so now we have all the screws out of these 2x4s down here. And so it's best to have two people. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to push it up like this. And then Tanner pulls that board out. And then I'm going to tilt it the other way. And pull that board out. So now the furnace is free from the dolly, or from the pallet. Then we're going to set the dolly on the back side here. And then we're going to take and attach the canvas strap to the appliance. Okay, now we've attached the strap around the furnace to the dolly. You'll notice that we put the dolly on the back side of the furnace. The back side is the side where the smoke collar comes out. And then we're just going to tip it back, and it'll take two of us. And we're going to tip it back and down off the pallet and just let it drop off. And now, if you let me have it a second, you'll notice that one person, once the weight's on the wheels, one person can balance it. You're going to probably want an extra one or two people to help push. And if you're going to go down a stairway, it's best to have one person up above and at least two people down below. And if the other thing, when you're going down a stairway, take an extra half hour up front and plan out ahead of time. Make sure you cover your floors so you don't make marks on vinyl floors and stuff. But plan it out ahead of time before you ever start to head down the stairway.